Bottoms up. Whatever other tactics you may try, water is essential. It clears the body of toxins, hydrates, and refreshes all in one. It's also useful for washing down the variety of painkillers you'll undoubtedly be taking. We took a trip over to New Heights Community Health Center to see what experts had to say about binge drinking and its consequences.
So binge drinking is excessive drinking with the intention of getting drunk. It's peer pressure. Usually people between 15 and 25 indulge more in binge drinking. Probably they're experimenting when they're 15 and 16 with alcohol, and then it becomes more of a social event. They believe that drinking can relieve their stresses. It doesn't do so, but that is what young people usually think it does. As you are aware, alcohol is considered a drug, and in the body, in the stomach, there are enzymes that help with the digestion. If you consume a reasonable amount of alcohol, then it is properly digested. But if you overconsume, then those enzymes are not enough to take care of the alcohol that you have in your body, and you start having stomach problems, you start feeling nauseous and unwell overall. The one very logical reason is to know your limit and to stick to it.
Hey Sean, beer.
And also to realize that if you cannot stick to your limit, you need to seek professional help.
You know, Kayla, those are some good tips. I think we owe it to Sean to test out his advice with some nice long, hard night of drinking.
I have school tomorrow, Johnny.
Well, it never stopped me before.
I guess I'm just not as cool as you then.
That's okay, Kayla. No one is.
Well, Mr. Cool, I bet you know all about our musical guest coming up then?
Yeah, he's amazing.
She sure is. Her name is PG, and she's been taking the Toronto music scene by storm. But before we bring her out, let's take a bit more look into her life. Have a look at her bio that our producer Kim Smith prepared.
PG is a rising young star in the Toronto community. This talented young woman has dedicated her life to music. However, being a musician is not an easy task. From spending endless hours in the studio working closely with her cousin, brother, and producer, making beats and writing songs, to doing her own photo shoots and performing at different venues, music is PG's life.
I knew youngins coming through, about to hit the scene. I stay sweet and innocent, but my bite is mean. An untamed beast, crunch time, I'm here to feast. I'm stomping on your haters, Nike boots, I got the cleats. I'm still fired and the rest of them still got my Nikes, hun. Stay dipped out in the winter sun. Even when summer comes, I'm the winner, bet it done.
I was always an athletic child, but grew up into music. I was basically first introduced when my aunt, the founder of Caribbean Jams, which consisted of my family, we all used to sing Caribbean folk tales and perform at numerous events.
I've known PG for pretty much the 21 years that I've been living, seeing as she's my cousin. We used to start out singing in a group that my mom formed with a bunch of us, me, my sister, and my cousins. And the group was called Caribbean Gems. And pretty much it was the group of us, and we got together and we sang at mainly family functions. We did a couple weddings, believe it or not. We did a couple birthdays. And pretty much it was just a bunch of Caribbean folk songs that my mom would, you know, she learned as a child, and so she taught them to us, and we would sing them.
In 2006, PG was signed by Vital Dexterity Records. Manager Tim D saw great potential in this young, talented woman.
Basically, VDR is like my family outside of family. I've been with VDR for 4 years now. We basically watched each other grow from like really crap artists into really good artists now. Like, I know myself that I've grown like tremendously over the 4 years, and I've learned a lot from not only VDR but like other people like Soundsmith, Hakeem, Why Not, Nino. So I met Tim through my brother. My brother goes by the name of J. Coop. He was, at the time, an artist under VDR. He was a rapper. He introduced me to Tim, who was already working with numerous other artists.
I met PG in about 2006. I met her through Julian, who's an integral part of VDR. We started working with her because she's extremely focused, extremely driven, and extremely talented. She can sing, she can rap, she can dance, she's the whole package. And we plan on working with her throughout her entire career. We want to find some sort of distribution deal.
A lot of my rap verses, me and my brother write together. A lot of my singing verses, I write, or my cousin will write, or me and Hakeem will write together.
The writing process, the way it works is Bassline sends us a bag of beats. We go through them all, and PG's very, very picky, so we usually narrow it down to one, or you have to tell me like this one and take out this and put back this, or whatever, the way she wants it. And then we sit there, vibe for about a long period of time, what Chan would say, for the longest several hours of vibing. And PG and I just eventually, you know, she like feels a soul sonic, it hits her, and she gets something, she starts humming some melodies, and we go through it, and then, you know, she eventually starts off the line or whatever it is, and we just go through it after that, and we just start writing whatever comes to us. First we think of the concept, but whatever comes to us at that moment, wherever the beat feels like, and we just knock it out.
Photo shoots came along with music. Like I did recordings, and if I wanted to like proceed to a higher level, I needed like demos. I needed people to see a visual of me. I started doing photos because the wonderful Tim D takes like really good photos. So we started doing photo shoots at his house, and we started doing photo shoots outside. We started doing photo shoots basically anywhere we could, and just create an image for me so that everyone can see that, you know, PG isn't just some fictional character. I'm actually here. So yeah, photo shoots basically came with music. I performed with a band, and they started out in churches. They performed at numerous churches across Toronto. I met Mark, who's my pianist, aka keys guy. We were at a Focus on Youth event that's funded by the TDSB, and I performed. He was in the audience, and we met up afterward, exchanged contact information, and I was quickly introduced to the rest of the band, which is Mikkel, my drummer, Lamore, my bass guy, and Jordan, my other keys guy.
I met PG at the Focus on Youth program. She sang the national anthem and Jasmine Sullivan's I Need You Bad. And I thought it was nice. I thought she was gonna suck, but she did really well. I was impressed, and I went up to her after. We exchanged numbers. I told her that I had a band, and we hooked up. We learned her songs.